Good evening. Welcome to the 7th to 8th grade holiday concert for instrumental music here at Wilson Southern Middle School. A couple quick reminders for tonight. Please silence all your electronic devices if you can. And if you can avoid it, please do not enter and exit in the middle of one of our songs. Please wait until the applause at the end of a selection in order to leave the auditorium quickly and efficiently. Without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to our first student reader, and we're going to get this concert started.
Christmas Proclamation is based on traditional holiday favorites. O come, all ye faithful, angels we have heard on high, and hark the herald angels sing. This work was arranged in a joyous and energetic style.
Up next is Hanukkah is Here. This cheerful piece celebrates the traditions and joy of the Hanukkah season. The music features the flute section, then the rest of the band with a festive spirit that reflects the holiday's theme of light, hope, and celebration.
Set to a driven rock beat, Secret Agent Sugar Plum uses the dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy from the Nutcracker with classic spy music idioms. This fun and imaginative work combines the two styles of music to create a fresh holiday work and turns it into a playful spy adventure. Our last selection is At the Feast of Stephen by Scott Watson. This lively piece celebrates St. Stephen's Day, a holiday filled with music, dancing, and festive cheer.
The music is energetic and bright that captures the excitement of a holiday feast and joyous musical celebration of tradition and festivity.
Dreidel Adventure, a fun and lively piece that celebrates the excitement of playing the dreidel during Hanukkah. The music is full of playful rhythms, bringing melodies and energetic sections that make it feel like a musical game. Each part of the band gets a chance to bring the story of the dreidel to life. Listen closely as the music spins and twirls, just like the spinning of a dreidel.
The selection Are You Sleeping is a selection that uses the tune of the familiar French folk song, Are You Sleeping, and combines it with the familiar holiday tune of Up on the Housetop. This selection goes between both melodies throughout. Though you may think it's an interesting combination, it works because the children need to be sleeping in order for Santa to stop on Christmas Eve.
The composer says, writing holiday music is tough. Public domain material is limited, and the genre is overcrowded with a lot of versions of the same tunes already done. So I dreamed up Santa the Barbarian, a reimagining of Santa as a warrior of the winter wastes. Up on the housetop and jingle bells become his battle cries as he charges across the snowy desert with his 8 mighty reindeer, fighting through the harsh landscape to deliver gifts and leaving candy cane carnage in his wake.
Long ago, and the Yuletide season brought the darkness and snow. They told of a gift giver in Toad's Antiquarium. From the far icy ways he comes, Santa the Barbarian!
last song, and before our last student speaker to introduce it, a couple quick thank yous from me. I don't want to take up too much time. I know everyone wants to go home and make a cup of hot chocolate and watch Elf for the 20th time this December already. So, a couple quick reminders, upcoming performances. Tomorrow, the Sinfonietta will be performing at the West Lawn United Methodist Church over here in West Lawn for their dinner, so please check them out if you're free. On Thursday, we come back here and do it again with grade 6, 6th grade band, chorus, and orchestra. So again, if you need more holiday spirit, we'll be here. Feel free to come on in. And next Wednesday, a week from tomorrow, will be the jazz band and the 7th and 8th grade choirs. So another wonderful concert for you guys to get more holiday cheer. Couple quick thank yous. I would like to thank a couple of students here on stage for helping me out. I'd like to thank Lilith Cook here on oboe for helping out in 7th and 8th grade band. Lilith is actually a 6th grader, and she had to be here anyway, so I said, why don't you join us? And she said she would rather be on stage than sit over with her parents in the audience. No offense, that's what she told me. Sorry Lilith. Maybe I shouldn't have told you secrets. But thank you to Lilith for helping us out up here. Also, Callum Cook, trombone player here in 8th grade, also helped us out with 7th grade, so thank you, Callum. Then the 3 flutiteers in the front row who are actually 7th grade flute players, helping us out here in 8th grade is Charlotte Battle, Mackenzie Downinger, and Nova Jameson. A couple other thank yous before we move forward. I'd like to thank Jacob Ferrara and the Wilson Media Productions for coordinating all this, recording it, getting up on YouTube in a couple days, all those kinds of things. They really help us out, not only here at Southern, but across the district, and do a fantastic job there. I'd like to thank the faculty and staff here at Southern Middle School. This month has already been crazy, and it's the first concert we have here for Southern, and they continue to be very supportive and just great colleagues to work with and letting us have these wonderful students in order to do some dress rehearsals and get the shows ready for you guys each evening. I'd like to thank the Wilson School District Administration for their constant support, Mr. John Schroeder here, the principal, and the Wilson Music Department, specifically Mrs. Whitman and Mrs. Clark, who I work with every day. And it makes working here very easy and a joy each and every day. Thank you to you guys, the parents, for your countless hours of listening to wonderful sounds when they started in fourth grade with their band instruments to what they're doing tonight here. That obviously have come a long way, and it's because you guys are there supporting them. We can do so much here at school, but without your support at home, this would never ever be possible. So thank you guys for all your support, and also running them around to early morning rehearsals for jazz band if they're in jazz band, or picking them up late if they have musical and all that kind of stuff. That goes a long way to show your children that love and support, and we thank you for that. And then finally, thank you to the students for their hard work. Their energy and enthusiasm usually comes out in very unique ways on a daily basis, but at the end of the day, they do it, they work hard, and they're up here performing an awesome concert for you guys. So, students, thank you. Before Ashland introduces the last song, there will be a quick intermission to get orchestra up here on stage and clear the band out. So we appreciate your patience as we make that transition.
This selection begins with a ratchet winding off the musical machine. Then off it goes. This medley of favorite carols includes rich harmonies and musical fun. The machine runs down and stops. It takes another wind up and it is back on track.
Also, happy birthday to Ashlyn. It's her birthday today.
I'm Grayson.
And I'm Violet.
While St. Nick and Red Rudy are back at the North Pole this year, we're here to walk you through the Winter Wonderland with the orchestra's portion of tonight's program.
First up will be the 8th grade orchestra. While we're often told to stop fiddling around, that's exactly what they'll do. Featuring holiday carols like Jingle Bells, Up on the Housetop, and O Come All Ye Faithful, we hope this piece gets you in the holiday spirits for strings.
Influenced by Irish, Scottish, and Appalachian dance-focused rhythms and double stops, here's Tyler Arcari's Fiddle Holiday. According to tradition, on each night of Hanukkah, families of the Jewish tradition light a special candelabra, adding another flame until 8 candles are burning bright.
This ritual commemorates the rededication of the temple after the Jewish people's 3-year fight for religious freedom. These events first took place in the 2nd century BC.
Oh, so like 164, 167?
Yes, actually over 2,000 years ago, and it's still celebrated today. In the popular Yiddish folk song, first published in 1912, the lyrics of O Hanukkah call for everyone to join in the party celebration.
There's dancing, there's shouting, but most of all, there's music. We hope you enjoy Hanukkah, O Hanukkah. The last two pieces provided distinct technical challenges for the 8th grade orchestra players.
In the classroom, this means learning about syncopated rhythms,
Key changes,
accidentals,
how to play a slur,
accent,
staccato,
and tremolo.
but these are just the tools a musician needs not just for music class, but to make a musical experience for you.
Composer Peter Terry reports hearing the opening bars of falling snow and breaking light in his mind while watching the snowy scene unfold. And outside of the window of his study one winter night. His contemporary orchestral piece is about the magic of the season's first snowfall, and the sense of possibilities that it brings.
While there's no place like home for the holidays, tonight the 8th grade orchestra is going to warm things up with a Puerto Rican Christmas carol.
The Spanish text paints the scene of the humble stable stall where baby Jesus is born, a la medianoche.
At midnight, the rooster is singing. Among the straw is born the great king from the heaven. The ox, being humble, threw him a straw for a blanket. The mule, being naughty, uncovered him.
And with that, stay tuned for the rest of the story next Wednesday when our 7th and 8th grade give their chorus concert.
But for now, we'll let the 8th grade orchestra wrap up their set, and we'll meet you back here in 2 shakes of a reindeer's tail. before we begin, we need to tell you about Tony.
Antonio Vivaldi. You probably know him from the famous violin concertos, The Four Seasons.
He lived in the 1700s.
And he was a pretty famous Venetian violinist during what's known as the Baroque era. It was like this fancy era of art, architecture, and music.
Like bougie, but for Western Europe in the 17th century.
Anyway, 300 years later, during a very unfortunate era,
Called the 1980s.
The Four Seasons may have been voted the most boring composition by New York City radio listeners.
But I mean, stranger things have happened, right?
Okay. So before we spring into action to begin our next set, we wanted to issue a legitimate warning. In case you're not familiar with terrace dynamics and tempo changes typical of the Baroque period,
But if it's not Baroque, don't fix it.
we just want you to know that our first piece has some dramatic changes.
Changes?
No, not Bowie, Baroque. It means it'll be quiet or loud, but also we might pause between fast and slow sections.
More than once?
At the gumdrop of a hat.
It ain't so.
So don't be a Scrooge and start clapping before we're done.
Because good things come to who's they bake.
To those who wait for the conductor to drop their arms to applaud.
I can feel the Christmas spirit from my head to my mistletoe.
Well, folks, that's a wrap. Time for us to make some music.
Wake me up before hot cocoa.
Come on.
Hi, I'm Brody, and this is Isaac, and we play cello in the 8th grade orchestra. While you've already heard about the historical origins of Hanukkah, now it's time to talk about the traditions of the party.
There's the candle lighting and music, and singing, food, and dancing.
But for kids of any culture, we're just interested in the games.
So, in this medley...
You mean melody?
No, I mean medley. It's like a mashup of a bunch of different melodies. Like there's one singing, and there's dancing ones, but there's also dreidel ones.
Oh, the spinning top?
Right, and when you win, you get golden coins called gelt. They're actually chocolate.
Bet.
The French text of Chant du Noël is taken from the Gospels of Luke and Matthew, recounting the biblical promises to the newborn king and the angel's announcement to the shepherds not to be afraid.
Originally written in the 15th century.
The 1400s. It was around the time of the end of the medieval age and the beginning of the early modern period.
Today, most contemporary music is written in major or minor keys, so you might notice the shift in mood with this particular melody.
Like Grinchy? Is that why I've been feeling a little flat?
Only a minor issue. That's probably just the lowered 6th scale degree of the Dor, E, and mode.
Well, whatever it is, it's just in the Saint nick of time. I'm about to be in my Renaissance era.
Nobody compares to you. You know it's too bad there's not enough room to fit a combined band and orchestra on the stage.
What, you can't handle coming up with any more puns?
But hey, that doesn't mean you can't combine a bunch of classics for the holidays.
You mean we have to string them together?
Whether a fan of Rossini's operas or Handel's oratorios, I said, we hope you'll find something familiar in this brand new classic by local orchestra teacher and composer, Mr. Brian Sanguinito.
You can listen for Joy of World, The Marriage of Figaro.
Hey, did you know Mozart was a child prodigy? He was an A sharp minor.
Listen, if you're out of orchestra puns, you have my symphony.
You know, I was going to tell a joke about staccato, but never mind, it's too short.
Here we go. Well, they slayed, right? Just kidding. Thank you. Yes, I have to spend a lot of time writing these because I don't trust myself with the microphone. But while the 8th graders are joining us for Combined Piece, I did want to take a moment to speak to you directly. First of all, thank you for staying all the way to the end. And whether it's our first holiday concert or our last, the music department here at Southern couldn't do it without your support. We're truly grateful, and not just at Thanksgiving when we're on break, but for your attention, the attention of our administration, the faith of our faculty, and the presence of all these performers. It would not be possible without the support of everyone here across the Wilson School District. And while I don't want to string you along, with any more bad puns, I guess I'll switch to alliteration. But in truth, it takes a Christmas miracle village of people to make these nights happen. So thank you. The very last piece of tonight's history lesson is this. When I was in elementary school in the 1900s, my rural Midwestern school district didn't have an instrumental program. And while I did have a charming sorceress in training for a roommate to teach me how to be popular, I did have a dedicated elementary music teacher, like many of the young people you see. That teacher saw something in me more powerful than popularity, and that was potential. She recommended me to a local children's chorus that sang with the symphony orchestra in the city and set me on a trajectory to encounter scores of incredible teachers, conductors, and students across the country and across the world. So more on that in my memoir, but back to the introduction. It would detail an electrifying experience for me when I was a kid, lined up in the box seats of the historic Palace Theater in Columbus, Ohio, singing a piece that I now attempt to program every time I'm in front of a group this time of year. So you'll forgive me if I re-gift one more melody. This is another mashup. Let's see, John Henry Hopkins, We Three Kings, and Mikola Dimitrovich Leontovich, Carol of the Bells. This is J. Cameron Law's Bells of Wonder. And with that, good night.